the PvP aspect of this game. I thought it was. I didn't know what it was at first, but then I saw it and I'm like, oh. I was like soy jack, and I'm like, welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate life while also helping you guys have a fun life as well. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about yet another video game because I'm a big gamer, love video games. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, we're going to be talking about probably the prequel version and title to Kingdom Hearts, which is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Now, this is more of Kingdom Hearts Zero. We have real quick on this podcast, we have 6 segments today. So yeah, that's kind of giving you an idea of how many segments we have today. 6 of them, and then we're just gonna do another video game review. So here we go. So pretty much, it has been said that this title, Birth by Sleep, is the episode 1 of the Kingdom Hearts saga, which is, you know what, that didn't actually occur to me until until I was starting to record this episode. But if you think about it, it's true because it takes place before like the original trilogy or the originals, so that's kind of fun. Good. The story is great, and we'll dive into the story a little bit later. But the story is great. The setting, so the timeline. This game takes place about 10 years before the first game, which makes sense because we see young Sora, young Riku, and young Kairi as we play this game. But so it's I think the timeline of the story is actually, it makes a lot of sense because there are a lot of those games where it doesn't make any sense and it's like, okay, who are those people? Oh, but this is the person of that person. It's like, who? Right? So yeah, that's interesting. And also the main characters and protagonists, that's a hard word to say for some reason, the protagonists of this game, Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. I think it's a good. These characters are strong characters because I know there are some prequels where the characters are not so good. Mm-hmm. Uh, but Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, I think, are good starting characters as a prequel. For some reason, actually, the reason why Ventus looks like Roxas is because both Ventus and Roxas are inside Sora's heart. So, if that's any confusion, just play Kingdom Hearts 3 and it'll all make sense to you. All right, segment number 2, 3 hearts, 1 story. So basically, what's interesting to me is why you have to play as Terra first, then Ventus, then Aqua. I mean, you can do it in a different order if you want, but for some reason the reviewers recommend you do play as Terra first, Ventus, and then Aqua, just because, Terra's going on a journey to, I guess, avenge Ericus. Spoiler alert, sorry. And Ventus is trying to be like, let me come after you and like chase after you. But then Aqua is chasing after Ventus and blah, blah, blah. But it's a weird gameplay system, but it kind of makes sense at the same time. I don't know. Pretty much the other thing is we have the big baddie, Master Xehanort. I think he's one of the better video game villains of all time, I would have to say. And the way he like manipulates the situation through this entire thing by telling Terra, "Oh, you have darkness within you," and blah 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 blah. By the way, real quick, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. What a good actor he was. My goodness. And how Master Xehanort basically pulled the strings of the entire game and ultimately won for about 10 years, and then the rest is history. But also, Vanitas. Pretty much what the story of Vanitas is basically this, where what happened was Xehanort separated the light side and the dark side of Ventus's heart, and that dark part of Ventus became Vanitas. Boom. If I try to explain anymore, it won't make any sense, but yeah. The cameos on this game are actually pretty good too. Let's see, we got young Sora, young Riku, and young Kairi. And it's interesting how I didn't even notice this before. They were all three in this game, but I didn't notice because Kairi was on Hollow Bastion or Radiant Garden, whatever you want to call it, and Sora and Riku were Destiny Islands, and like kind of weird how they. I don't know. It's kind of a fascinating part of that story. Segment number 3. Here we go. The gameplay. So the command deck revolution. I I have mixed feelings about command decks. To be honest with you, I do prefer MP instead, and like I don't know the freedom to kind of put your abilities together in this game was kind of overwhelming in my opinion. It was I can see what they were trying to do. It was pretty cool, and like I get where they were going. It just wasn't for me. Um, it's one of those things where I think it's just not my cup of tea. Anyway, so shot locks and everything. I think that's kind of cool. Where you hold down, I think it's which one is it? Left and right bumper. I don't know. And there's like a little circle that forms, and it goes and it goes. Um, I think shot locks are pretty cool too, because it shot locks are so OP. They use them in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think they use them in what else? Where else did they? Oh yeah, 0.2 as well. The whole like it was a new take on abilities in general because you can have like Kiraga and like Fireaga. That's hard to say too. But I think shot locks are pretty cool, and the fact that you can have more than one shot lock ability is kind of fire. I think they expand upon that in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm not so sure. Anyway, let's see segment number 4, the world and the grind. So pretty much, I also think one cool part of this game is like the Disney prequels. Like it shows the origins of Cinderella, of Snow White, and I think Sleeping Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I played this game, but when I did play this game, it was amazing. The command board. Now this is kind of an area where I'm kind of just like, why did we need to include this again? I mean, I get it. You want to keep it fun, like Monopoly, but you didn't have to do that. They also do that in the remastered version on the PS4, PS3. But I don't. It's kind of an unnecessary part of this game. The command board. You didn't really have to do that. The Mirage Arena, that was pretty cool. I think the fighting and the PvP aspect of this game, I thought it was. I didn't know what it was at first, but then I saw it and I'm like, oh. I was like soy jack, like, you know what I'm saying? Um, Critical mode. I never actually played this on critical, so I can't really speak a whole lot about it. Um, I'm kind of scared to play on critical because I'm not really like I tried playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on critical. I couldn't even make it past Destiny Islands very very often, so didn't really look. So I'm just gonna keep critical at like an arm's length. Segment number 4, the presentation, a portable powerhouse. So the fact that the developers Square Enix took a game and put it into the PlayStation Portable, but they made it as grand and as amazing as Kingdom Hearts 2 just blows my mind. Like they made it look really good, and like I know people played 358 over 2 days and they thought this is kind of bad because it was on a DS, but like something about Birth by Sleep really kind of just matched with Kingdom Hearts 2's like grand lookingness. I don't know, like grandeur, if you will. So it was kind of cool, and I prefer it on the PS3, PS4 because for me I need a bigger screen and everything because I'm blind. But I think it matched pretty well. It matched the hype pretty well. The soundtrack was pretty good, dude. The soundtrack, my gosh, dude. Wow. That I mean, they have different variations of Dearly Beloved, dude. It it was so good. Um, the voice acting in this game still, I mean, Square Enix does a good job with their voice actors where they cast them really well, very accurately. Um, Leonard Nimoy, come on, dude, rest in peace. Jesse McCartney as Ventus, I think. Who else? Who else? And then of course the main, some of the main cast for like Disney's like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy sometimes. Pretty cool. Segment number 6. So Birth by Sleep kind of made Kingdom Hearts 3 better, in my opinion, because it introduced you to Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. And because if you played Kingdom Hearts 3 without playing Birth by Sleep, you'd look at Terra and be like, "Who's that?" And Ventus and be like, "What? What are they talking about? What are they selling?" No, um, but yeah, I think Birth by Sleep. I mean, Birth by Sleep came out 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 3, and we didn't even know it was going to happen. Maybe Square Enix knew, but we didn't. But it set the stage. It set the stage so well, and dude, like the reunion scene in Kingdom Hearts 3 between Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, dude, you know what I'm saying? So I think if I were to rank this game in the series, I'd say, actually, I don't know where I would rank it because there are so many other good titles of this series, but I would give Birth by Sleep. I didn't do this with 358 over 2 days, nor did I do it with Arkham City, but I would give Birth by Sleep a 8.2 out of 10. It was pretty solid. There are some parts of the game where I wish they would change or modify it, but whatever. But 8.2 it. So if you haven't played Birth by Sleep yet, start with. It's weird. Start with Birth by Sleep. It sounds so weird when I say it, but Birth by Sleep is kind of. I think play it one time. I say that about every game that I review, but play it just one time. Even if you never pick up the title again, play it once. So, but yeah, Birth by Sleep, dude, is one of the. It's up there. I think. Yeah, no, I think top 3 favorite Kingdom Hearts games so far. I'm gonna put 358 at number 1. I know, crazy, right? Kingdom Hearts 3 at number 2, and then Birth by Sleep at number 3. So it's in my top 3, I would say. Anyway, yeah, this has been the Junior Mints Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you'd enjoyed today's episode, drop a like and subscribe down below. And yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.